Hey, it's Kim here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and tuning in to this channel. If you like this video, if you like this channel, if you want more, go ahead and click this button right here on your bottom right to subscribe, and click the bell under this video to get notified when I post a new video. So I wanted to hop on just to give you guys a little bit more tips. I know that my top 5 tips for growing natural hair and the 4 or 5 tips I posted before that have gotten a lot of views. And I still, there's some new things that I wanted to add to those lists because Lord knows I did not know about them until recently. So my hair, I plateaued a bit on my natural hair growth only because I had some tendencies of mine that kind of stunted my ability to retain length. But there are some things, 2-3 more things I want to say that you definitely should do to make sure you grow healthy, long, healthy hair. Okay, so stay tuned for that. So number 1 thing, okay, and I just started this and I realized I've been able to retain more length. My hair grew about 3 inches since December because I made this change early January. And that's not using, brushes and denim brushes and combs. Use your fingers. Now I barely use these tools that I've just named to do my hair, to maintain it, like manage it. I'll probably still use my hard bristled brush sometimes just to, brush down my sides. But I've minimized that. What I've done lately is make sure that I go to sleep with a satin wrap around my head, and when you wet your hair and then you press it down with the satin wrap, it sort of kind of does the effect of the brush with Eco Styler gel. So I stopped doing that. And as you guys can see, I have a beautiful hairline. Yeah, I know people are like, oh my god, you got a natural tape. I do have a natural tape, and I thank God for this all the time. Like, I got this from my grandma. I love this tape. I used to hate it, but as I grew older and I seen how I look just like my grandma, I love it even more. So yeah, number 1 thing, I'm sorry, I'm drifting, is don't use hard bristle brushes or denim brushes and combs to comb out your hair. Try to use your hands as much as possible. Right. Number 2 is super important. I know that we sometimes like to have a schedule for our hair, but as I've said in many videos, our hair is a relationship. So you got to keep it new. You got to keep it fresh, meaning you have to do things in different days. I used to say Sunday was my hair day, but now my hair day is any day of the week that my hair needs it to be hair day. So if my hair wants a date with Kimberly, I have to set my time aside, set my schedule aside to make sure that my hair gets what it needs when it needs it. So I don't always wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes I wait a month. And I want to talk specifically about washing your hair. I put up a question on my Facebook support group. If you're not a part of that support group, definitely and click the link in the description box to join. It is free, it is public, but it's a great place for you to share your tips, ask questions without any judgment. So going back, I posted a question asking what makes you guys wash your hair, like what signs tells you it's time to wash your hair. I put itching, dandruff, smelling, you all know what I'm talking about, and things of that sort, or hair, just the way the hair looks and feels. And a lot of people put itchiness, and that's sort of kind of where I go. I usually wash my hair when it starts to itch. My hair starts to itch probably after 2 weeks. I start to feel a little itch, and when I start getting that, that's when I know, okay, I need to wash my hair. But sometimes it's more than 2 weeks. Sometimes it's almost 3 weeks. Sometimes it's 4 months. 4 weeks. Sometimes it's even over a month. I know that sounds very disgusting, but I'm telling you guys, the way that we change our hygiene, routine over the seasons, like I know I change it. In the summer, I shower more, and I hope you guys shower more and wear more deodorant, and throughout the summer for humanity's sake. Okay? But yeah, like the same thing, your hair, your scalp reacts to weather differently, and you may have to change your routine up. So in a short way of me saying what's number 2 is, don't stick to a hair routine in terms of like when you wash your hair. You may just have to go based on how your hair is, and it's going to take time for you to develop that relationship to see what your hair is telling you. Listen to your hair. Okay, number 3 it has nothing to do with what you do, but how you think. I realize the more we want something, the further away it is. So I tell people, like, try to stay away from doing multiple hair checks. I do it for you guys because you guys, you know, I want you guys to show my journey. But I barely do length checks. I try to limit it to probably once or twice a year. Because when you keep checking, you know how you see a friend who's been losing weight, like in a weight loss journey, but you see her every day, so you don't see the drastic change from before she started her journey and the end. It's the same thing with length checks. Stop checking in. Stop going on the hair scale, you know, instead of a weight scale. Stop trying to see how long your hair has grown every 2 weeks, every month. Stop doing a lot of length checks. Kind of like, if you don't think about it, it will happen. And I sort of do believe that the way you think dictates a lot of how your body reacts. Like, I tell people all the time, I'm a social worker, I tell people all the time, stress, anxiety, and depression, your body begins to react to that. They're called psychosomatic symptoms. Your body will start to react. Sometimes people have diseases and are not disease, but they have conditions that are like, doctors don't know what's going on. They did every lab test, they did every blood work, but nothing is physically wrong with them. Most of those things are psychosomatic. So I think the mind is a powerful tool. If you keep thinking about it, it's gonna stunt the growth of your hair. So for your own sanity and for your journey and just for your self-esteem throughout your journey, because you are beautiful now, you are beautiful in between your journey and whenever you reach your goal. You got to learn to love yourself every step towards that goal. And your goal is to be better than yourself at the beginning. Sometimes you're going to plateau in your hair growth. So please, I just tell you guys this, don't think about it too much. Just make sure you have a relationship with your hair. You're not going to think about how much time has passed. And if you want to do a length check, I'm going to say limit it to 2 to 3 times a year. Don't overdo it. Don't do it every month, because your hair may plateau and that can literally really mess up your motivation and the way that you change your hair. So don't do that. So those are my 3 tips. I'm sure I'm going to have more, but those 3 definitely I wanted to share because I didn't share it in the last videos, and these are things that I started telling myself and learning myself within the last 5 months of this year. Hey, it's Kim here. Thank you so much again for tuning into this channel. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Do you want me to talk about something specific? Please leave a comment below, either if you're on Facebook, Instagram, or on YouTube. Leave a comment and I'll be sure to post it. Thanks for tuning in.